Week two. Week two. Week two. Week. Let's do it, Miss Shirley.
Do it. Trying to get on the page, but then coming up yet.
Pop up on mine.
All right. Week two of the NFL 2022 football season. And Mr. James, this is Mac Time with Reality 101. I'm Shirley.
James.
Good to be with y'all again on another Wednesday night for the NFL 2022 kick. Mr. James, y'all. As we get ready to do the recaps and the results from last week, Mr. James didn't do so well with the picks, but it's going to get better.
Yes, ma'am.
It is going
to get better.
It's
got to get better. Keep
yes.
the show going.
It's going to get better. So we're going to recap and give some results from last week's pick, week one of the NFL 2022 season. Okay? So, I got to say this, though. Out of all the games, Mr. James had 7 wins that he picked, 7 losses, and you tied 1. 8 losses, and you tied 1. So it wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad.
Yes, it was. But this is the key. I said server game was going to be close. You had, 5 games?
You did.
3 points.
You
1
did.
to 3 points.
Less.
Yeah.
You did. So it wasn't terrible. So just a little more practice, a little more studying. Right?
I don't want to nail them right up front. They get scared.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do a recap on last Thursday's game, which was September the 8th. We had the Buffalo Bills and the LA Rams. Mr. James, you said that the Buffalo Bills were going to win, and they won. They did win. They did win. They won that, y'all. They won that. And then Sunday, all these Sunday's games that I'm getting ready to tell you about now, the recaps and the results on those. So Sunday, the New York Giants against the Tennessee Titans. The New York Giants did not win, but the Tennessee Titans did win.
No, Tennessee Titans lost.
Oh, look. I'm looking at this wrong. The Tennessee Titans lost to the New York Giants. They lost. You know why they lost?
No.
You don't worry about it?
No.
You want to talk about it? Okay. So it was 20-21. And then we had the New Orleans.
Why don't you just give the ones I picked was right?
Okay. All right. Mr. James getting a little anxious. So the ones that he picked that were right were the New Orleans against Atlanta. New Orleans did win. And then he had Philadelphia at Detroit. Philadelphia won. And then he had Baltimore at the New York Jets. Baltimore won. And then we had Miami and the New England. Miami won. We had Carolina. We had Minnesota. Minnesota beat Green Bay. I don't think Mama knows what happened back there.
Well, they're going to get a lot of sad if they're going to lose a lot more this year. They might well get ready for it. They won't even make the playoffs.
And then you had this one right. You said the LA Chargers were going to beat Las Vegas, and they did.
Yeah, that's the Rams. The Raiders. Yeah, Las
Vegas.
LA.
Yeah, they did win against Las Vegas. And then the rest of them, and then the points were it was 24-19. And then you also, well, you didn't say anything about that.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I picked Denver to beat Seattle.
Okay. So you did pick Denver to beat Seattle, and they did win.
No, Denver lost.
No, what I'm saying is
Denver lost.
Okay. All right, Mr. James. Okay, so Mr. James, what do you want to say about your bad picks?
Oh, nothing. I mean, this is football.
Okay.
This is football. I told you last week it's going to be server games. Was going to be close.
Okay.
You had 5 games. You had 5 games less than 1 to 3 points difference Then you had a couple other games, maybe 7, 8 points there if the game could have went either way. So it's the NFL, man. It can go either way on either Sunday. You know,
And
you got to remember
you
these
did
guys.
say that last week.
Yeah, these guys are professional players, so anybody can get beaten on a given day.
I know you said that last week though. You said that could go anyway because you had a lot of good teams.
Yeah, you got a lot of good teams. Everybody, you know, is counting a lot of teams out, but the teams they should be counting out, like Green Bay, they ain't counting them out. Green Bay gonna make a play. Teams like that they think gonna be there,
yeah,
they won't be there.
They won't be there.
They won't be there.
Wow. Okay. All right. So when it comes to who played the best last week, out of all the teams that you can remember, who would you say played the best?
You talking about the teams?
Yeah.
I would have to say, I mean, it was several teams played good. You had the Buffalo Bills, the first Thursday night game against the Rams. They defeated them. Then you got to go back to Kansas City, which I picked Arizona to win that one. Kansas City played a great game. You had Jacksonville played a great game.
Okay.
Not Jacksonville, but Washington. I had picked Jacksonville to win that one.
Okay.
Minnesota played okay. LA Chargers, they played good football. Tampa Bay, Dallas, I don't know what to say about that one. But I have more to say about that in a little bit.
Okay.
Miami played great. Cincinnati came back. They should have won the game. They missed the field goal. That was one of the close games I was telling you about.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened with San Francisco and Chicago. Chicago won that, and I picked San Francisco to win that.
Yeah.
It could have been a lot of rain. It was, a lot of water on the field.
That's true.
And that could have been they didn't want the guys to get injured. Maybe they just didn't beat down and play. But it was a lot of great games on last week. Okay. It's going to be a lot of great games on this week also.
Okay.
All right. A lot of great games on this week.
Well, I want to talk about for a minute my offensive player for last week. My offensive player for last week was Patrick Mahomes.
I have to say he outplayed my quarterback.
Yes, sir.
Buffalo Bills.
Yes, sir.
He outplayed my quarterback. He did great.
Yeah, he was 39 passes for a total of 360 yards.
But that's gonna come to an end on when they play tomorrow night.
You think so?
Tomorrow night.
I don't know now. I don't know.
People are sleeping on the LA Chargers.
Okay.
Like I said last week, Buffalo don't want to see them.
Okay.
They're going to defeat Kansas City on tomorrow night.
Okay, so you think they're going to beat 5 touchdowns, no interceptions,
oh, baby,
with a QB rating of 1.44.2? Patrick Mahomes, come on now.
LA Rams going to win that game on tomorrow night.
Okay.
LA Rams going to win that game on tomorrow night.
Okay. All right. So you got any more recap results? You want anything else you want to talk about from last week? If not, we're going to move on to this second week.
No, but what I want to do, I want to pick my, before we pick this week, because we're not going to be on here long tonight because I'm not feeling well. But we're going to pick my top 5 teams that I think is in the NFL.
Well, do that before we do the picks for the week?
Yeah, I want to do it before we do the picks.
Well, go ahead then. What you got?
I would say Buffalo number 1. San Francisco number 2.
Okay.
The LA Chargers number 3.
Okay.
Kansas City Chiefs number 4.
What?
Number 5 is Tampa Bay.
Okay.
And guess who's tied with Tampa Bay for that 5th spot?
Well, how you gonna have a tie?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
The Dallas Cowboys.
Wait.
Listen. Like I just said, NFL is a funny thing. Those guys are professional. If they wasn't, I'd have been playing during my times. You just can't play. You got to be great. People are counting Dallas out because they started off, and I understand. I'm not still in love with Dallas. Yeah, but that was personal.
Okay.
That was personal stuff.
Okay.
I had to go with my son, Buffalo Bills.
Oh. Okay.
I had to go with my son. I ain't gonna pick against my son.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Dallas Cowboys is gonna surprise some people.
Really?
Because they started off with dollar line. I've been looking at ESPN, all the talk shows. They said Dallas is done. But you got to remember one thing. Dallas is an American team. Whoever get the most prayers, but in football.
Get the most prayers?
If you outpray somebody, you can take the other person out.
Yeah.
You can. I ain't going to get into that, though.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you up front, Dallas Cowboys is gonna beat Cincinnati Bengals. You know I love the Bengals. That's why I went to the Super Bowl because of Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
Cincinnati Bengals are, since we on them, they still 2 games off.
Mm-hmm.
I think they went all preseason. They didn't play no starters, and plus their quarterback had surgery at the last minute.
Oh.
They're not gonna be ready to that 3rd or 4th game. After the 3rd or 4th game, ain't nobody gonna want to play Cincinnati out, just like they don't want to play the LA Chargers.
Okay, all right.
But Dallas will defeat Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh.
If I was a betting man, I would go down there and put my whole life savings on Dallas on Sunday. Those are my top teams. Buffalo Bills, and I still go with San Francisco. I know they lost, but they still, you got to go through them in that NFC to get to the Super Bowl. Okay. Ain't nothing going to change about that. Philadelphia's going to be their problem. Dallas going to be there. I'm telling you, I'm not counting Dallas out.
Don't count them out.
I'm not going to count them out.
Even though you get to the curve.
I don't care about they got a bag up quarterback, ain't throwed the ball since whatever. But don't count the Dallas Cowboys out. They are American.
Y'all hear that? Don't count the Dallas
Cowboys out. That means more people care about the Dallas Cowboys than any other team in the NFL.
Okay. You said don't count them out.
Don't count them out.
Okay, don't count them out. Okay,
don't count them out.
All right. So are y'all ready for the second week of the winning pick? I believe they are. Mr. James, you think you got this?
I'll be willing to bet you I don't think I'm going to miss any this week.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go 16-0.
I believe. Come on. I believe. Let's do it.
But you know what they saying?
What they saying?
How can he go 16-0? He just out there and pick Dallas. Dallas is going to beat the Bengals on Sunday. All right, let's go.
Is that there? All right. So tomorrow, September the 15th, you have the LAC. You have the LAC Chargers at Kansas City.
LA Chargers.
Same thing. That's what they have it on the screen. At Kansas City, you said the Chargers are going to win.
The Chargers are going to beat Kansas City tomorrow night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear it.
And that's when they know I'm going to go 16-0 because ain't many people expecting the LA Chargers go in there and play Kansas City, but Kansas City. I'm telling you, the LA Chargers is a team that no one, out of all the teams, Buffalo somewhat, and that's my team, don't know what want to play LA Chargers. And after that 3rd or 4th week, ain't no one going to want to play the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. Let's roll.
All right, let's roll. All right. So Sunday, these are all Sunday's games. Sunday, September the 18th, we have a whole lineup here. We have the New York Jets at the Cleveland Browns. You said that the Cleveland Browns are going to win?
They're going to be 2-0. They're going to be 2-0 on Sunday. Cleveland Browns going to take out the Jets.
Okay. All right. So we got Washington and Detroit. Your pick is Detroit.
Yeah, Washington had a great game against Jacksonville. They won that. But that's because they was at home. Detroit fought last week, losing to the Philadelphia Eagles. But Detroit will defeat Washington.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you have the Tampa Bay. You have Tampa Bay at New Orleans. You said New Orleans is going to win.
Yeah, a lot of people going to be, the money line is probably rolling, which I don't like talking about the money line because it's gambling. But the money going to be on Tampa Bay. But I'm still waiting on Jameson to do what I said he was going to do last week. Tampa Bay always have a problem with New Orleans. Tampa Bay is going to lay an egg in New Orleans.
Wait a minute. Tampa Bay going to lay an egg?
They're going to lay an egg down there.
All right, then. Okay. Carolina going to be at the New York Giants hometown.
Oh, man.
You said New York's going to take it. You said the Giants going to get it.
See, that's what I was telling you last week about the Giants, man. They just one of those teams that's getting better. And as the season go on, maybe 8, 9, 10 games down
the Bills are rubbing off on them.
The Giants just tough, man. Whenever you get a good running game, whenever you got a good running game, you got yourself something in a decent defense, and the Giants got both of those. So I think the Giants are going to take Carolina. Carolina's going to win some games, man, but it's going to take over, what's the name, Baker Mayfield some time down there. I thought he'd be ready to play since he done bounced around and ain't been what we lived up to what we thought he was gonna be. But New York Giants will beat Carolina.
Okay.
They'll win that one.
Okay. All right. Okay. So New England at Pittsburgh. You pick Pittsburgh. Why?
Yeah, New England's still fighting with inside. The quarterback is injured from what I'm hearing. And like I told you on last week, you can't never count Pittsburgh coach out, man. The guy just a coach, man. They lost their best defensive player. He's gonna be out for the rest of the year. But man, Pittsburgh's gonna be in there too. But they're gonna make some noise, but not enough noise to get to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're gonna beat up on some teams.
They're gonna beat up on
some teams.
Okay.
But they won't. So I'm sorry, Pittsburgh fans. Y'all gonna have a decent season, but you ain't to be in no Super Bowl. No, you ain't gonna make no run. Forget about that.
You're gonna steal this game, but you ain't gonna steal all the way to the.
Yeah.
Okay.
New England just still out there. They, like I said, they got problems inside. Their coaches can't talk without smacking one another and all that.
Yeah, there's a lot of issues.
Yeah, a lot of issues going on.
Yeah,
you got family problems with inside, man. That's tough.
Yeah, it's like fighting against yourself.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, all right. So we got Indianapolis at Jacksonville. You're picking Indianapolis to win.
Yeah, Indianapolis tied on last week, and Jacksonville went down to Washington and didn't do so good. And I'm gonna pick Indianapolis. Indianapolis gonna get it together.
Okay.
That's one thing about Indianapolis and the Titans. They always start all slow, and they get it together after 4 or 5 games. So, Indianapolis, they'll beat Jacksonville.
Okay.
They'll beat Jacksonville.
Okay. All right. So you got the Miami Dolphins at Baltimore. So you said that Miami's gonna win it.
Yeah, Miami's gonna beat the. See, all this is setting up. Miami's gonna be 2-0 after Sunday. They're gonna beat the Raiders. It's gonna be tough.
Okay.
They go down there and win, but they are. They're gonna win.
They were at home last week.
When we get to Miami on next week, you got Miami and the Buffalo Bills.
Mm-hmm.
They both gonna be 2-0.
Okay.
They gonna give us a game.
Mm-hmm.
But like I say, when we go down there in 2 weeks, Buffalo gonna take some of that sun and take it back to Buffalo and extend the summer a little longer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna be a matchup. So
okay.
Next week, I promise you, that's gonna be the game of the week. They're gonna be talking about Miami and Buffalo. Miami's gonna beat Baltimore. It's gonna be a great game.
All right.
That's why it's gonna be such a build up before Miami and Buffalo.
I gotcha.
Because the way they're gonna beat the Raiders. Because Jackson ready.
Yeah.
But Miami got something to show.
Yeah.
So they, like I said, we'll be there on the game the 26th, 27, I believe it is.
Okay.
Miami and Buffalo. Okay, go ahead, man.
All right. So Atlanta at LA Rams. You said Atlanta is gonna take it?
No, the Rams. The Rams go in there.
Oh, no, that's what I meant. Yeah, you said the Rams is gonna win.
Yeah, the Rams gonna defeat Atlanta. Atlanta just entertainment. That's what they do in Atlanta. They entertain you. So Atlanta be in games, but they ain't gonna win but 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 games. They just entertainment. That's what they do down there. So you want to be entertained, they just go watch them. They play good ball, but the Rams need a win, and they can't lose 2 games on their field.
Okay.
After winning the Super Bowl. So the Rams will beat Atlanta.
Okay.
Rams gonna win a few games, but they won't win but a handful. It's all about entertainment. Just some for the rich folks and important people to do the stars to do in Atlanta.
I can believe that. Okay. All right. Seattle at San Francisco. You're picking San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco got to bounce back. Landry, the quarterback, didn't play so good. Seattle got a win that they shouldn't have got on Monday night. They should have went on ahead and they paying the man $200-some million. They should have let him win for that 5 yards instead of kicking that 64-yard field goal. But that won't happen again. A lot of talk went on after that game. That will never happen again. When you paying a man that much money, it's just like Memphis Grizzlies. They paying Ja. Now, Ja's a top player. You get a ball to Ja. And in any situation, you let him go win and lose the play. It's what you give him all the money for. San Francisco gonna bounce back. Like I said, San Francisco still gonna win that NFC division, I think.
You think so?
Yeah, if they lose the first 2 or 3 games, I'm still riding with San Francisco.
Okay.
Yeah, still riding.
You sound pretty sure about that.
Yeah, still riding.
Okay. All right. Cincinnati at Dallas. You're picking Dallas?
I would love to see Cincinnati win that. I told you that they inspired me to go to the Super Bowl, them in Buffalo. So I want to pick Cincinnati,
But you already said
but
that.
no, Dallas gonna win.
That's what I said.
Dallas gonna win. It's gonna be a lot of hurt people on Monday or Sunday night because all the money riding on Cincinnati. But Dallas, you can't count them out. Jerry Jones, this. Man, I'm telling you, they're gonna come together.
Yeah.
See, now they were supposed to go out there and win, but didn't have nothing to win with.
Mm-hmm.
Now they got a little circle that they can come together in and come up with a game plan, and it ain't as large, then they can win this game. Cincinnati gonna win this game, man. The defense is gonna help them win this game on Sunday.
Okay. Yeah. We'll see.
Dallas will, take my word, Dallas will defeat Cincinnati on Sunday. Yeah, they will win that game.
Okay. All right. So Houston at Denver. You're picking Denver.
Yeah, Denver got to bounce back. Houston tied, I think, with Indianapolis on last week. So Denver got to bounce back from that Monday night game. Like I said, they should have gave Russell Wilson the ball and told him to go get them 5 yards.
Yeah.
But they kicked the 64-yard field goal. You don't do that when you're paying a man that kind of money. That will never happen again. If it do, he'll be short-lived coach. His first year there, he won't be around. You can't make them decisions. I guarantee you, I want to call him that night. Said, what was he doing?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. Arizona at Las Vegas. You're picking Las Vegas.
That's the Raiders. Yeah, I'm going with the Raiders. So John Martin 82.9. Y'all get y'all first win on Sunday. Yeah, I'm picking the Raiders to win that. Las Vegas Raiders to win that.
Okay. All right. And the last game for that Sunday is Chicago at Green Bay. This is going to be a late night game. So you're picking Chicago?
That's the late evening. Yeah, the late evening game.
Yeah.
Chicago on to something. Like I said, Green Bay ain't gonna win a handful of games this year, man. Like I said, whenever you go and get one guy all the money and get rid of all your top players and stuff, they got a good defense. But Chicago gonna go down to Green Bay and win that on Sunday. So I'm sorry, Papa Sam and Mom. I'm sorry. Green Bay might win 6 games this year. Chicago will defeat Green Bay on late Sunday evening game.
All right. So Monday coming up, Monday, September 19th, we have 2 games scheduled. We have Minnesota at Philadelphia. So you're picking that Philadelphia is going to win against Minnesota Monday night.
Yeah, Philadelphia's going to win that. If they was at Minnesota, I'd pick Minnesota. It's going to be a great game. Okay. But Philadelphia just got something going down there, man, on that offensive side of the ball, quarterback. You know,
you've been talking about that a lot.
Yeah, Philadelphia's going to be there. Philadelphia's going to win that game. Okay. That's going to be a great game on Monday night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
It's going to be a great game.
Looking forward to it. All right, and the last game for Monday night, you have Tennessee at Buffalo. Of course, we already know who you're picking. Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo's gonna win that game, but I've been hearing people say, yeah, James, your team gonna probably score 40 to 50 points on Tennessee. That's not gonna happen. Tennessee always play Buffalo tight or defeat Buffalo.
Okay.
Buffalo is gonna win the game, but you can't give up on the Titans.
Oh.
You know, I'm from Tennessee, but Titans is not my team. But you know, I know
they got a lot of Titans fans watching.
They was very hurt what happened on Sunday. Also, they gonna go down there and give them a fight. They won't get a win, but they get it together. Like I told you last year, give them a little time, 4 or 5 games, they get their stuff together. Titans just like go to rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Go to rolling. Once they get to rolling, then it's all in the quarterback hand, and the quarterback can't handle it. But Buffalo will defeat Tennessee, but it's not going to be the blowout like people think it is.
Okay.
If they go down there with mindset to play, it's going to be a great game.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a physical game on Monday night.
Okay. And you have your picks for the second week, and that's real quick again. You have LA Chargers against Kansas City. Mr. James picking the Chargers. You have New York Jets at Cleveland Browns. Mr. James picking Cleveland Browns to win it. Washington at Detroit. He's picking Detroit to win it. Tampa Bay at New Orleans. He's picking New Orleans to win it. Carolina at New York Giants. He's picking the Giants to win it. New England at Pittsburgh. He's picking the Steelers to win it. Indianapolis at Jacksonville. He's picking Indianapolis. Miami at Baltimore. He's picking the Dolphins to win it. Yeah. I'm messing with my groove. He's picking the Dolphins to win it. Atlanta at the Rams. He's picking the Rams to win it. Seattle at San Francisco. Mr. James picking that they're going to win that. Seattle at Dallas. He's picking the Cowboys to win it. Houston at Denver, you're picking Denver to win it. Arizona at Las Vegas, you're picking Las Vegas to win it. Chicago at Green Bay, you said Chicago's going to take it home. Monday night, Minnesota at Philadelphia, you said Philly is going to win it. Tennessee at Buffalo, y'all already know that he's picking the Bills to win that game on Monday night. Miss James, this juice you drinking?
That's the Buffalo Bills Super Bowl bound juice.
Okay.
I got a drinking tonight, y'all.
And it's good
It's a
too.
good juice, ain't it?
Yeah.
We got a hit on you. You think we should talk about this?
That's up to you. That's up to you. He got his king jar. I got the regular Mason jar. I need to give me a queen jar.
Yeah, I got the Kings out tonight, though.
But with a key on it.
Well, anyway, until next time.
This has been Matt Time with Reality 101, our NFL picks. I'm Shirley.
I'm James. I nailed it this week. 16-0. And what's going to make y'all believe in me? When the LA Chargers is going to beat Kansas City on tomorrow night, and Dallas Cowboys season is not over with, they will defeat Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday. I want to tell you something, but anyway, always be yourself
and enjoy life.
And enjoy life. Until next time, this has been
Matt Time with
NFL Picks.
Good night, y'all. Show them that juice, Mr. James. What you call it again?
The Buffalo Bills Super Bowl bound juice.
Ah.
I did a little different flavor tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did more like a lemon, salt lemon taste to it.
All right. Good night, y'all. Take care. Until next week.